environment slightly more. We just see though game 1 coming in onto the screen. I see Joam picking up some magic resist items at level 1, so both marksmen in fact going for defensive items.
Yeah, I do feel between both, it should be on Rebellion if they want to be a little bit more aggressive. Right now, I'm very interested to see whether there are changes in terms of the emblem setup, because for now, it looks like no one is using Warcry and no one is using the Temporal Rain. So, looks pretty standard coming in from both teams.
Yeah, at least emblem-wise, there is nothing out of the ordinary.
Yep, nope, everything's still the same.
Just basic stuff. Though I do agree, I feel like if you are Rebellion, you are the one looking to snowball, since you do have Roger Natan, which can be quite hard to deal with.
I'm really looking at the tempo for Rebellion eSports here, whether they want it to be a little bit faster, whether they want it to be a little bit slower, because with the Natan, generally you want to go a little bit slower, you want him to get his Holy Crystal first, but the fact that you do have a Roger on your side and you have multiple ways to initiate a fight from the Minotaur as well as the Terizla, do you want to speed things up? Like, do you want to wait for the turtle or do you want to gank before the turtle?
I suppose Rebellion can consider fighting for turtle. Cars would be forced to flicker already. Uki was camping there for the longest time. They are going to send backup though.
Oh.
Suelo and ODTZ, 4 people of Rebellion on that top side. But no flicker means no engage.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like Cars is not able to hit onward. That's why they can't initiate that well. Ukir pulls Suelo in, but looks like no intent of violence just yet.
Not just yet, they're waiting for that level 4. And both the XP laners and the mid laners have hit that. I think Changnu is going to get his wild charge very soon. First turtle fight, not affected by the patch at this point, but it's going to be Changnu flicker wild charge. The penalty zone is just not going to be enough. Suelo uses it a bit too late. Spear of Destruction is committed, but no follow-up. And Rebellion eSports, they're going to try to fight through this card with the Primal Wrath, dealing damage over the wall on Smart Omega. In fact, Rebellion looking to turn it around. Ukyo gets the point on the TZ, but it will be Andoryu that gets the turtle.
I feel like as good as that looks for Rebellion eSports, is still on Smart Omega, because trading 1 for 1, but Smart Omega having the turtle advantage is definitely a big thing. And then now, looking at Joam actually has a winning lane going up against D, where, again, this is to be expected. This is a Moskov going up against a Natan, where the Natan has multiple instances of damage having been nerfed, where compared to the Moskov, is mostly on the attack speed of the first skill, as well as the duration in terms of the cooldown for the second skill.
Yeah, and Joam, he went for the first item, Corrosion Sight. Didn't even bother to get boots. And the fact that he won that lane means that he can continue to snowball against D. Vincent going down to first blood, that one also stings for Rebellion.
Vincent now is having a difficult time trying to get his purple buff, even though he eventually gets it, but we can definitely see the timing is a bit off.
Yeah, they want to at least keep D away. Joam taking majority of the platings already, so that's even more gold funneled into the Moskov.
Right now, it does seem like Smart Omega, they're just winning in terms of trades here, because all across the map, we see that Joam basically gets an advantage all by himself. Cars is having a difficult time going up against Ryota as well. So this seems to be, before that Ukiri gets caught, but he's going to flicker out of trouble.
Yeah, very, very quick response. I believe Vincent wasn't in range for the Lycan Pound, so very unlucky for Rebellion. Another ultimate for Suelo, not resulting in anything, with the turtle coming up in 20 seconds. It seems like Rebellion eSports, they're putting a lot more attention onto Vincent.
I mean, it does make sense, but I don't know. So far, Vincent, I kind of feel like he wants his first item first before he goes crazy into the fights. So this might be more of a scaling kind of Roger. Not sure what his first item is going to be, the War Axe.
Yeah, it is. So, I mean, the extra spell vamp, I suppose. I mean, he's already good with the old War Axe. Rebellion deciding to posture around the turtle a bit, the Grok wall to block them off. Vincent will show up, but he is level behind Andoryu. In fact, the whole team of Rebellion eSports is around this area.
For now, we see that Cars as well as Suelo is in the mid, but 3 members of Omega is there as well. Goes on to Achoryu.
The try, Vincent gets the turtle, then around forced out already. Joel finally joins the fight as Cars uses the primal wrap. Suelo in the midst of things. What a flicker wild shot from Changnu, instantly just bulldozes through the ranks of Rebellion eSports. And that is what Smart Omega needs to find a couple of kills. They lose Changnu, but they find 2 in return.
I mean, like, Jom gets a kill off of that, so I think, like, that's big, but same can be said by D. Hold on, Suelo.
Still one more, and this one goes over to Andoryu. That's kill number 3 for Smart Omega.
Right now, Smart Omega, they have the better tempo here, especially because they have a form of high ground with the Faramis compared to Rebellion eSports in terms of how their damage is spread. There's a lot of physical damage here, and in terms of how the heroes work in Mobile Legends is that their magic resist is much lower, so magic damage is a lot when it comes to the early stages of the game. So having not a lot of magic damage here for Rebellion eSports is really slowing them down a bit.
Yeah, especially when you are just fully relying on the Natan. At least Rebellion will try to get something done on the bottom side. Andoryu, he's quickly arriving, and Entropy is ran out, so D needs to quickly retreat. ODT to keep him safe. Then Minoan Fury knocks Andoryu out. Rebellion able to escort the Natan to safety.
Yep, very good escape there, and just a little bit more auto attack damage. Honestly, if they just clear the wave, they can probably get that turret, but Ryota is making sure that all the wave is going to get cleared, so even if he rotates away, there's no way for Rebellion eSports to get this. Unless the Minotaur tanks it a bit and give it the Natan free hit, but it looks like they're not going for that.
Yeah, but Minotaur did go for the Flash of the Oasis despite the changes to that item in this patch. Okay, Joam, he's about to hit his Holy Trinity. Wow, on his way there. 800 gold ahead of D at this point of time with the 3rd turtle coming up.
This is not good for D because we have to put into perspective that the items for Natan is much more expensive.
Compared to the Holy Trinity, Suelo blocked off. Might have to use the Flicker to get to safety. He's still holding on to it, taunted, and now Flicker's out of the Praiser's Wrath, but that is enough for Smart Omega to turn to the turtle.
I just look at the gold lane and it looks like both marksmen almost took each other out, but it seems that Jom is able to heal up a little bit more. Turtle fight right now is definitely looking more towards Smart Omega.
Yeah, no Flicker onto Suelo. Smart Omega, they decide to go for the turn, and instantly Minoan Fury only connecting onto Ryota. They follow it up with the penalty zone, but he has Vengeance though. He's just going to eat up everything alongside the Nether Realm to protect the ranks of Smart Omega. Rebellion eSports just does not have damage to tear through the layers of protection. Ukyo Flickers pull Suelo back. 3 kills for Smart Omega.
Right now it does seem like Rebellion eSports, they took a chance with their draft. Having a fighter in the mid, it looks like it's not working out for them just yet. Especially because you don't have a snowball on this Roger. A Roger 8 minutes in, 0-3 and 0 is not a Roger that you're really comfortable with.
And I feel like this draft is just not, it does not have the tools to go through this multi-layer defense, right? Nether Realm, and then afterwards you have to deal with, you know, being taunted and all of that. So
honestly, the initiation from Chaknu is amazing as well.
Yeah.
Like, I believe that Chaknu's initiation is one of the big reasons why Rebellion eSports haven't been winning the team fights.
I think this is definitely a double-edged sword. You need at least the Roger or Natan to get ahead, but both of them are having a rough time. Not much towards the Natan, but Vincent is just not having a game at all.
Yeah, looking at the difference in gold here, it looks like Jom has a 1,000 gold advantage over D. Jom has 2 levels advantage over D as well. And Jom already has his Trinity items. And D, unfortunately, is, I believe, at least 2,000 gold more to complete his Holy Crystal. So it's going to take quite a while for Rebellion eSports to get online.
Might even consider just going for the Blood Wing, but I agree. I think you need Holy Crystal because their team just does not have damage. Joam takes out the bottom tier 2. Smart Omega sieging with the Lord in the mid side. This could turn really bad, so Rebellion, their high ground defense isn't really the best either.
Right now, the Lord is marching in. We have to remember the Lord has 30% extra max HP, and so far, he does look much more tanky.
And Chago really pushed all the way back. Again, Entropy used that's the Nether Realm very early on. Taken now. Ukyo will fall, but all the easy goes down to Joam once more. Then we're going to flicker to safety. So high ground defense successful.
Yeah, Jom was being a little bit too aggressive there. It looks like he was not punished. Rebellion Esports does show that if they want to defend their base, they kind of have to throw bodies in front because they don't have a mage to clear things up. Where we do have to remember that the Natan can clear the lanes very, very fast, but other than the Natan, it's not going to be a good time for Rebellion Esports to actually kill the minions.
Karji is blocked off, isolated from his team, had to flicker also. Smart Omega at this point of time, they are just dancing in front of Rebellion's base. And thank goodness for D. So committing to the Holy Crystal at this point, he's going to get it in probably after another minion wave. So Smart Omega, they finally choose to reset.
Rebellion Esports, they have tools to initiate a fight. They have a Nita, they have a Terizla as well as a Minotaur, so it's only a matter of time. But the thing is, you have to be able to catch at least 3 members of Smart Omega for it to really work out. Now the thing is, looking at Vincent as well as D, the best case scenario that I can think of is D trying to lower the HP of Smart Omega by a lot and then let Vincent clean up.
Yeah. It's either that or if you can blow through the nether realm fast, then that is a good way to mitigate the impact of Smart Omega. But Suelo had to turn with the penalty zone. This is a means of buy time. Actually, the Minotaur kill almost got him out, but he still went down, so no Terizla for the next half a minute.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Rebellion, they got to really look at this game and perhaps change their strategy for the upcoming match, because having a fighter in the mid sounds good, but I don't know, in terms of execution, it seems very difficult to do. But D has, before that Chao engages.
Straight up, just a wild charge to end it all. That's going to audit easy. Down, followed by Cars. Smart Omega finding 2 extra kills. Suelo will be back. Assuming he has the penalty zone, but it has to be between him, D, and Vincent. I don't think they have the damage to defend the space. Smart Omega straight for the